So what would you say to someone so when they first come here, how did you, in terms of being able to meet up with those kind of people to build your network? I mean, you've got to follow anyway, so a lot of stuff comes to you directly. But when you're trying to branch out and go into that more entrepreneur space, what was any specific things you did? Was it just about linking up, going to the places where other people hang out and going to these networking meetings, or was it through just you have the opportunity to meet one person who then introduces to another person, and through conversations, that's how things happen?
So, I mean, I had an unfair advantage because I'd already kind of built my following and my brand. But for those people who are looking to meet and network with people, I always say, first of all, focus on your own personal brand and your social media. Okay, so if you can just be posting things or have a profile which shows that you live a relatively interesting life, you got things going on, you are a somebody, then automatically that could potentially open doors when you reach out to people. Because they want to kind of see like who you are and what you're about and whether you're kind of interesting enough to want to socialize with.
Yeah.
So focusing on your own personal brand and your own social media is very important. For those people who maybe don't have that quite yet, or they're not really big on social media, there's a couple of things you can do. So the first thing would be to see what's going on in terms of these events. Maybe there's opening of restaurants, gyms, whatever it might be. Every week there's things going on. You can literally search on Google Dubai, what's going on this week, and it will give you a list of things which are happening. And a lot of times you can just access these events, or maybe you have to pay a little fee to get inside, but then you're inside and then there's loads of people to kind of meet and talk to. There are lots of more private events for entrepreneurs. So these are almost like masterminds. I've done a few of them in the past. So these are a little bit more expensive, but you basically fast track your way to meeting interesting people who are quite hard to access.